result is no restart. Result. You.
It's 800
Be
other kinds.
Mic check, mic check. Mike, are you there? Mike? Mike, are you there? Ooh, it's a busy evening here. I think we've just about got things ready to roll.
Heavy to maintain 1-2000, clear gas. 52, Roger, send me the arrival, step maintain 13,000.
United 495, loading speed of 250. Direct 348, traffic 1 o'clock, 5 miles. This is the site of Lima, descending out of 1,800, American Boeing 757. Direct 348, Sierra Knox to Lima. Flight at 0, descending out of 75.
well, welcome aboard. We are supersonic, 3.5 kilometers and climbing. Let's see what else we can find to listen to here.
Delta 290, can I final 127.25? Alright, 180 to Lima, heading 220 to join, 25 left, LS 53.
Okay, tell me when to stop.
It's 800.
Oh, did I hear one there? Where are we going to stop? Or what do you know? Obviously, Jeb's in charge of tuning. Oh, what do we got?
To the star system Turmeric, where it'll probably
great
attempt
choice,
a
Jeb.
landing on the planet
At 11:11, I'm sure.
Ridulai.
Anyway, you wouldn't suspect that tonight's scheduled guest was, I don't know, advised by the other show to abandon his appearance?
Oh,
would you?
who knows? Who knows? I doubt that. I doubt it.
I don't.
Anyway, it doesn't matter to me.
All right, well, welcome aboard. We have just a short hop to the desert
Fair
airfield.
enough, Art. We're very,
Already
very
completed
happy
the
to have
Kohavi
you back,
Sands
and
leg.
hope you have
There
a
was
good day.
a
Roswell's too.
Take care, buddy.
There was a brief emergency at the
yeah,
Death
I'm easy.
Engineering
I
Laboratory.
really am easy.
Had
I
to
mean, I can go anywhere.
in that last stream very
if I have a
abruptly.
guest that doesn't show up,
Everything's under control now.
well, you know, that's life. Life goes on.
Enjoy
all
our
that
bell in
stuff,
the
so
desert.
We'll just do whatever's fun.
Flying over the desert.
That's the cool thing about, I suppose, two things. One being my age, and two, doing something you love. It's not like all stops, you know, when somebody doesn't show up. It's okay. What's next? Julie, hello, Julie, from somewhere.
Hey, Art. Thanks for taking my call. We're so glad you're back on the air.
Thank you for making it. Where are you, Julie?
I'm in Furcrest, Washington.
Okay.
So my husband listens a little bit more religiously than I do. He mentioned that you were looking for the Washington State Patrol trooper that beats Bigfoot.
That's right.
So
We are
couldn't
already at our
that
destination.
guy, but I did go to my trooper friend's house last night, and we mentioned the story to him. And he had a kind of funny story to tell us that there was a candidate to be a trooper, and they have to take a polygraph examination before they can become troopers.
Okay.
And they asked him, they said, you know, they asked a series of questions that they've already asked him, and he answered in the affirmative when he said, have you ever been the subject of a police investigation?
Hold on to your lunch.
And it was kind of sheepish and looked down a little bit and said, yeah. And he said, well, we haven't disclosed this before. So what's the deal? And he said, well, I used to dress up in a Bigfoot costume and run across the highway. And the police ended up investigating it. He never got caught, and he's a trooper to this day. I don't know his name. My friend didn't disclose that, but it's pretty funny.
All right. Well, the story about the trooper in Washington seems Bigfoot is real. So, if you can get me a name, I'm Art Bell at artbell.com.
Well, I'll try, but I don't know that anyone can disclose that. But
Well, you can talk to me anonymously. Really, I'll figure out a way. Change his voice. I don't care, but I just want to interview the guy. He's 20 feet from Bigfoot. He feeds Bigfoot. I want to talk to him.
all right, well, I'll let him know and see if he wants to talk to you.
Please, thank you. Tell him, email me, and I will, I'll figure out a way. I guarantee I'll figure out a way. Okay, here we go. Time Traveler Line. You are on the air.
Good evening, Mr. Bell.
Good evening. Are you really a time traveler?
I have traveled one time to visit my son.
one time to traveling to visit your son.
Well, my son arranged the transportation.
I see. Okay.
I don't think this guy understands what time travel.
And your son was when?
2060.
2060. Okay.
Oh, wait,
I guess your son
2060.
could be that age, and you actually. How did you do it? That's the first question.
Well, as I say, he arranged it. And the reason that I'm calling before I answer your question is because he's very interested in revealing some facts about the future that might cause a spin-off in the space-time continuum and provide other possibilities for alternative futures.
Okay. Having said that, how did you travel? Was it a machine? Is it something you did with drugs like our caller a little while ago? What?
Well, without
Breaks in the
being
singer
too
are a little
specific, I
you're
was
locking up every
told
time we come to a
go
stop.
to a specific location.
Pretty helpful in a short
I
runway
met
like this.
some people
though.
there, very polite and friendly, and they placed me in this device, kind of a bell-shaped unit. And to look at it, it looked really ancient. I mean, it didn't look like something that, was from the future.
Right.
And within moments, I was
Okay,
with my
let's wait for that
son,
passenger change.
where he lives on Mars, actually.
Your son lives on Mars.
Yes.
Spiders from Mars?
Okay, see, that's harder to believe than traveling in time.
Well,
How does he live on Mars? By then, have we established a colony?
well, he lives in a colony of 200,000.
So we have a big colony. And all this by the year 2060?
Well, we may have broken
Yes,
the contract.
Man, we can't even get the spaceship.
let's
We
get
can't
some
even.
fuel
All right,
anyways.
thank you. I'm not buying that.
Probably more
And
than
the
we
reason
need.
is that, we can't
This
even
beast
get
has
up
pretty
to the
good range.
space station anymore.
Only like 500,
So, a
728
colony of hundreds of
kilometers.
thousands on Mars by 2060? I don't see it. I just don't see it. But then again, technology's
Off we go.
pretty wild. No question about that. All right, let's go to somebody whose name... No, we'll hold that. We'll go to the phone. Should be going back to the phone. Laguna Beach, I think you're on the air.
Hi, I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. Hello, Art.
Hello. Thank you.
Oh my God, this is Sylvia from Laguna Beach. Roswell's to you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so happy you're back.
Well, I'm so happy you're so happy at this time of night.
Okay, I have so many stories I want to tell you. I don't know which one to tell. I'm just going to...
Well, here's the thing. Take the most shocking, interesting one and tell me that one.
Okay, then. I will tell you about my father's visitation to me 2 months after he died. This is what happened. Just a little bit of backstory. I'll be as quickly as possible so I can get to the point. I was dating a man for a couple of years, and he wasn't an American citizen. He was from Asia.
Right.
And
Okay, we're going to need all the
he had
engines
decided
here.
to go back to his country to visit his mother.
Right.
And I said, that's fine, no problem. Go see her. She misses you. So he leaves and never comes back.
Oh.
And the
And I
afterburners.
said, okay, that's weird. What's going on? A year later, I find him on Facebook. And it turns out that he was already a married man with kids. And that everything about him was a lie. And I felt so deceived by this. And not only was I felt deceived for what he did to me, but I thought about my parents and how he had deceived them as well. And I wanted to tell my parents at the time, but unfortunately, my father was dying from brain cancer, and I figured he can't be burdened by this, so I never said a word.
Right.
Two months later, on November, my father had passed
It's a
away.
bit foggy,
And 2 months
low
later,
clouds. But we'll
he
try
came in a dream. And in the dream, he was
fly
normal,
over the,
cancer-free, very
line
young,
here.
up in his 30s.
some of our passengers haven't seen them.
He was so furious. And he's gripping my boyfriend by the shoulder. He's looking as far like you're not going anywhere. And he's looking straight, my father looking straight at me in his eyes.
Hopefully I
And
can
he says
remember
to
who
me,
we are.
you have to tell her. And I'm thinking, who? What are you talking about, Daddy? And then he shouts. He goes, Mija. And that means my daughter in Spanish. He goes, Mija. I know everything.
See, now we're talking about a real dad here. Did you hear the poor lady who called about the hex earlier?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I gave me chills. He was, I couldn't believe it. Almost. Anyway, my father said to me, you have to tell his wife what happened. And then I said to my dad, Daddy, I can't. There's no way that I can contact him. And then he says to me, go on Facebook. She just joined. And I wake up, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm having a heart attack. It was such a vivid dream. And I'm thinking, that was a fluke. I
You're
can't
right.
be
You
real.
see
But of course,
the
curiosity
volume
got to me.
ruins. There's that
And I
cotton
decided to go on Facebook.
Right.
So I go on Facebook, I find my boyfriend's Facebook account, and there's an update. It's
I think they have a
his
name.
wife's Facebook
But I
account.
think you have to crash into them.
And so I
to see
click
what
on
the
her name, and I see her Facebook page,
It's a
and
what
it
that?
says at the very bottom, just joined 1 hour ago.
Wow. Wow.
Good. I like that last comment there.
Well,
Hey, what a great show. Who needs a guest when you got all these callers?
well, there is that.
I just put Skype on my phone tonight, and this is the first time I'm trying it. I'm
So
getting
you
a little
see,
echo.
how well it. Oh, an echo? Really?
Let's see. Let me turn down the volume.
Actually, you sound cool to me.
Okay.
Oh, what are you on? Actually, a computer or a phone?
iPhone 6 Plus.
iPhone 6. Oh, a Plus, huh? I always wondered about those.
Here we
It's
go.
like holding
Dated
a,
it.
I don't know,
iPhone 6.
big thing to your ear.
When was
Yeah,
iPhone
but
6
I
Plus a
kinda
thing? I
liked
don't
it
know.
for the bigger screen, and then later I
haven't
got
owned an Apple
glasses, so
since
maybe I
Apple
didn't need that.
IIe, which I have on the shelf.
Well,
Still
let
like
me
it.
tell you,
2C.
your audio here is like you're
It's like
sitting
an E.
next to me. That's how good it is.
That's an inside joke.
Oh, great. With, when I hear you over my mixer, I just turned it down. You sound like you're sitting in my room with me, too. So.
There you
Just
go.
like, hey, I wanted to share a shadow cat story. But first, I wanted to express my concern over anybody that dresses up as Bigfoot and walks across the highway at night.
Boy, no joke.
There's been talk about the first person that can shoot one and capture it should be not illegal or something. So it's really dangerous to dress up as Bigfoot in the Northwest and walk across the highway.
It sure is. And I wonder how it would resolve if you shot what appeared to be a Bigfoot and it turned out to be some idiot in a costume. I wonder legally how that would come down. I guess the guy could say, look, this monster was coming at me and I was scared for my
Or
life.
Mitch Hedberg would tell us that, regarding the photos of Bigfoot always looking blurry, he would say, maybe Bigfoot is blurry. And to me, that's even more scary if it's a blurry monster walking around the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I like Mitch Hedberg.
Oh, well, my shadow cat story.
Yes.
I bought my house some years ago, and it's an older house, and I had my friend with me, and we were taking out a temporary wall, and we pulled back the ugly paneling, and we both saw this, what we thought was a cat, jump out from behind the paneling in the wall and run out the front. But when we both acknowledged it to each other, we realized, first of all, it had no solid form. It was black, it was kind of fuzzy, and it dissipated once it got out of the room.
Ooh,
It
that's
just
weird.
turned into nothing. So, but we both saw it at the same time.
Well, see, there you are. You both saw it. Now we've got a sighting by 2 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, very impressive. Thank you very much.
I guess we'll
And
be
I
flying
submit
into
to you
the
that
sunset.
really counts. When 2 people see it, my
Flying
word for it, you don't have
against
to
the
take my
sunrise?
word for
What
it,
is
even though I
this?
guarantee you what I told you was the absolute truth. But if 2 people see it or more, that has some pretty serious meaning in my mind. Kimberly,
Labor
with a bunch of
Prometheus
zeros.
2319.
I can't read the number, but Kimberly, you're on the air. Hi. Hello, Kimberly. Oh, I guess she bailed. She was probably somewhere outside the country. No idea where. But Kimberly, you would have been on the air. All right. Not a lot of time, so let's go to Larry.
After the
You
failure
are
of
on
the the center engine here, engine 7,
Holy crow!
on this craft yesterday.
Extinguish your device.
One of the many
There we go.
There
failures we had yesterday.
Hey, I
Kind of a
talked to
bumpy
you.
day.
My God, it had to be, I don't
That
know.
top engine, when it failed,
Way back when you
we
first
flew all the way
started.
back to KSC with just the
And I
two
wanted to
engines,
talk to you,
and
you
it
put me
seemed
on,
to
I'm
be
getting
pretty
nervous.
much the
Probably
same.
back when you
So
were young, huh?
Well,
we're going to get up to
we were
speed, up
both
to a nice
young.
altitude here. Let's set this
All right.
to sea level. And let's
I
shut
got
down that
put on
center
hold,
engine
and then
and
we
see what
lost
happens.
contact and never got a chance to get back to you. I'm so glad you're back on the air.
Well, here you are.
Speed is going down. I think we were still able to maintain 800 meters per second without that center engine.
Way back when, because I was on that,
He's talking about Okinawa.
Welcome aboard, Casey
Sorry.
I
Glitch.
said you're talking about Okinawa. A lot of people know that.
We're seeing what happens when we shut off that top engine. We had a failure on that one. We replaced it. But flying back, it didn't seem to matter really all that much having it lit. So we're just going to kind of level it off
And went back to Okinawa as a civilian. And
into a
lived in
stable
Vietnam,
speed.
so
She's
I
still
was all
cooking
over
at
the place there.
814, 15.
Right, I was stationed at
Well, there you are.
and this would have been like 1967.
Sounds about right.
Oh my God. We got to talking about tasers and lasers and all this stuff, and
Sounds like me.
way back when.
No phasers.
I always wondered if it was you that, years later, I hear you on the air. And
So what do we got?
I wonder if that was that fella.
819,
Yeah, sounds like me, all right.
pretty steady.
Oh
Let's
my.
All
Let's
right, my
kick
friend,
in
I've
that
got
engine-
short on time. I gotta
engine
go.
one.
I'm gonna look for somebody overseas very quickly. Hello?
Hello?
yeah,
Ego, hi.
you're accelerating.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, is this me?
It's you.
So that
Ego,
extra
where
engine
are you?
is
Yeah, where are
adding
you
an
going?
extra not even 20 meters per second of speed.
Is that Art Bell?
That
Yes, this is Art
blows
Bell,
my
but
mind.
Art Bell, I'm delighted to speak to you. I'm honored. Hello.
I'm honored to speak with you. Ido or Ido? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hi.
I'm here. My
I'll
name's
keep it lit.
Colin. I'm from Ireland.
Oh, Carlin,
A couple
your
more meters per
Skype
second isn't
says
going to hurt. Plus, we have
IDO.
lots of fuel on board.
I do not know. Yes,
Oh.
yes, the silly name. I do not know because
It doesn't really
don't.
say that, though. It says IDO space NOTKNOW. I get it now. I do not know.
You get it now.
Yeah.
I do not know, basically. How are you, man? Great show.
Thank you.
I missed most of it today, but usually I get your show from somewhere on TuneIn, you know?
Well, now we have these
I love it
archives.
from before.
We have archives, and you can go back and listen to old shows.
Eve's starting to
Pretty
look
cool.
pretty big in the
I'd
sky.
love to hear this again, because I
That
really
Eve window
didn't
coming
think
up
I'd
here
get through.
in
Okay, if you go to
106 days.
artbell.com.
Once we
That's
wrap
my
up
name,
these last two
ARTBELL.com.
flight contracts,
And
the
you
two
can sign up
contracts
there
that
and,
refuse to
right
let me
now it's
complete them.
$5, and then you get
We're going to jump
grandfathered
ahead
in
of,
$5.
well,
It's
we
really
can't go
cool.
100 days. We'll jump ahead around
that sounds good to me,
60,
because
maybe
I
70
want to support
days.
your show. It's awesome that you're back.
Thank you.
By that time,
Am I on air like right now?
Oh, like right
am
now.
I on
yes.
the air right now? This guy kills me.
I nearly cursed, actually. Sorry.
By that time, we should
I
have
see we
the VAD PP, the
You probably don't have
EVADs,
time with me,
and the
so,
other
so
VAD PP
just
ready
thank
to
you very
go.
much for taking my call. It's awesome. I'm glad
Eva's ready to go. Eve Alp 3, Eve
I'd
1.
like to suggest a few things
And I
today,
think
if that's
Scan
cool,
2 has
Go
enough
ahead.
Delta V to get out to Eve, so
Have you ever heard
it'll
of
be a
this,
flurry of
mythical
launches.
island off the coast
Since
of
it does
Ireland
take
that,
around
was
3
on
days
maps
to
up
roll
until
them out and
1872.
around 5 days
What's the
to
name of
service
it?
the launch pad, we'll be
High
launching
Brazil, it's called.
around 20 to 30 days ahead of the launch window, and then probably even a little bit after by the time we get
What's
all of
the-
these rolled out and launched.
And basically, it was a tiny little. It's a mythical island, you know, Irish myth sort of thing.
Sure.
And
It'll be a laugh.
it vanished in the fog, you know. That sort of. It was only seen once every year or so.
Yes.
And I just thought it was a pretty cool subject. You might be able to get somebody on it.
I'd love to. You're in a better place to, get that person for me than I am.
Sounds good. Yeah. I can't really get much information on it, but I'll send you links if I find something, you know.
Would
Sounds
you
good.
please?
Yeah, of course. And we have on Dover Coo as well as a lake creature as well I'm interested in. I'd like to hear somebody who knows stuff about that sort of thing.
Oh, we've heard about your creatures.
Yeah.
So I would love to hear more about
We've
that.
plenty of those.
All right, buddy. Thank you very much for the call, all the way from Ireland.
Thank you for taking my call.
You're very welcome. Let me very quickly go to my time traveler line. Hello.
Hello.
Are you the?
I assume
the
if
guy,
you're a
aren't
time
you?
traveler, you'll never have
I'm the
to
guy,
wait.
yeah.
With the sun on Mars.
You'd show
Yeah,
up
I
exactly
cut you
when
off
it's
too
your
soon.
turn.
What else can you tell us? I mean, 200,000 people.
Well,
That's a lot.
I can tell you that you know, I live in the present. I mean, I was born in 1956, so I'm from now. But the drive that enabled or will enable them to colonize really the whole solar system has already been developed.
You know what? After you called and I got those messages, I thought about that and I thought, oh my God, what if we develop a drive that will move mass people? Some sort of gravity drive, I would imagine, or
We
what?
just dipped
No,
below 300
it's
kilometers. That means we
electromagnetic
should
drive.
be
It's
able
a
to
sealed
see it on the horizon here. Yeah, there we go.
That NASA has already proved, has already tested and verified, and that's in a hard vacuum, and they're getting minimal thrust, but once they start to use a superconducting reaction chamber,
just for fun, what happens if I shut these engines down?
They'll be able to increase the Q up into the tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands, and be able to get 1 million pounds of thrust out of using electricity to power it, and that's
still maintaining a pretty good blade
All right,
profile.
let me ask this: what is it that motivated that many people to go to Mars?
So dip below 800 meters per second. That will not do.
That's one of the primary gold mining colonies on Mars, and plus there are quite a few of them on the asteroids, and there's extensive things going on the moon.
Well, that certainly, through the ages, has motivated many people to go on many gold rushes. So I get that.
The reason that I called you is because my son
I'm kind of excited to see
a live communication
SpaceX Starship attempt even a simulated belly landing.
Oh, good Lord, yes.
On Mars.
Good Lord, yes.
Would be thin atmosphere is not going to slow down that shiny cylinder very much. I don't think.
Very good reason that
take a lot of fuel to slow that thing down in the super thin Martian atmosphere.
I'm with him.
And for some reason, no one seems to be mentioning that.
Potentially could get into some trouble. In fact,
well, I don't want that.
I've seen exactly 0 simulations of it.
All right, let's do this. Let us set up something by email. I'm artbell at artbell.com, and we can set up whatever you want.
Okay. I will talk to the people that will actually do the technological part.
Yes.
And then I will get back to you. I don't know how I will verify that I am who I am, but you can refer to me as Frank. I don't know if that'll help.
Done deal, Frank. This has been a good call.
There we are. We are at the mainland. Fantastic.
Exactly what you just said.
Okay. Thank you very much, Frank.
Thank you for making that. Take care. This is why you do open lines. This is exactly why you do open lines. You never, ever know what you're going to meet. You just don't know. It's at New York. Hello.
Hello, Art. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
I am very grateful to you, not only for all the time you've been on the air, but for special peak moments of it. And one of those is when you talked about crop formation that has come down now to be known as the Arecibo reply.
I remember the Arecibo reply well.
Yes, well, I was so inspired by that to do a science project. And I actually had called Lisa at the time.
Oh, Arecibo. Arecibo is now another word for rubble.
Yes, I told her that I could have a field day analyzing those agrobits in the computer.
How do you analyze them? I mean, what kind of, what do you put them through to analyze them? I'm curious.
Well,
But I still have my certificate from the City at Home project and the packets of data that I helped them process. Who knows what value came of it. City at Home, that was a lot of fun. Built myself an old Dell server up into a City at Home processor. Fun times. In fact, I remember I had to take a dremel tool to the video card in order to make it fit. Don't try that at home.
And the parking lot, a third non-parallel rectangle in the scene.
You know, that actually makes sense. In other words, we rarely, almost never, see a directly looking down photograph, do we?
Yes, but the thing is, if you
coming here, it's like 300 meters.
I get it.
If it were a hoax, the radar dish would come out on the map.
I so get it.
Come out not as a rectangle.
Right.
Now, I told Nancy Talbot, a crop circle expert, about this research project I did. And she got very angry. She said, my great friends in England were there. They walked around in it. How could you dare to do research to demonstrate that it might not have really existed?
Tap the brake filter here.
Drawing. And I said, but science doesn't work that way. And the thing she didn't give me time to say was that there are certain autistic savants who, when they look at such a photograph, can generate the map in their head and just draw it. Totally got all I did was write a computer program to emulate an autistic savant and create the map from the photograph.
Listen, I would love to see results of some of what you've done.
Here we go, we are on final approach. Not even 10 kilometers. Been a long day, a lot of kilometers pulled under us today with various aircraft. Some of it in vain due to engine failures. Sometimes that's not how it works, though.
Endeavor 5044, just gonna maintain 9,000. Start going on 3 line heavy, just gonna maintain.
Better to have those engine failures on an airplane where we can coast in or just recover and have them rebook their travels. At our expense, of course. We're not monsters. Rather that than have an engine failure, say, doing an orbital injection burn, that would be a less opportune time. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Endeavor 5044, reduce 3210. Number 3613, flight runway heading, remain at frequency 28 right, echo, cleared for takeoff. Right, echo, cleared for takeoff, runway heading, remain with you, number 3613.
American 14, thank you. Follow the traffic and clear for visual approach 25 left. You can contact the tower now 120.905. Have a good day.
204, 28 right, echo, line up and away. Good day, over to American 14.
Heading 495, just going to maintain 10,000. After Santa Monica, fly heading 070.
Bit of tire lock up there, no worries. Tires are cheap.
940 tower, cross 28 right at Golf, turn left on November and contact ground point 9 on the other side. Alright, cross 28 right Golf and November and ground on the other side for 940. Number 36.
Okay, welcome back to KSC.
Right, echo, cleared for takeoff. Right, echo, cleared for takeoff, runway heading,
just waiting for everyone to deboard there.
Opportunity to do cartoon.
Deboard? Is that the right word? Get the hell off. Get the hell off the airplane, you guys. And enjoy the deep wind chimes and cheerful bird song as you do. I got the coast over here. No, the contract's broken anyways. You might as well go ahead and recover. Luckily, I don't think we broke anything there. I guess we need to check the brakes on this thing after all. Well, hey, thanks a lot for joining, Internet. We'll be back with some more KSP with Kerbalism and giving